It's been exactly 292 days since Bo Horvat last stepped on the ice at Rogers Arena. But that's about to change tonight. And a small part of me, to be honest, is worried about it. After one of the most forgettable seasons for the Canucks last year, one of many this last decade if I'm being honest, the Canucks would trade their captain away to the Islanders right before the All-Star break in January of 2023. And at the time, I think everyone was more or less happy with the whole situation. Horvat was moved after a red-hot start to the season, which made him unaffordable for the cap-strapped Canucks. Thanks, Jimbo. But the Canucks were able to get a decent haul for him, getting Aatu Räty, Anthony Beauvillier, and a first-round pick. I'd say most Canucks fans were happy with this return at the time. And for Horvat, he got to go to a team with a shot at making the playoffs, considering he'd been stuck on a middling franchise almost his entire career other than 2 playoff appearances. It seemed like a win-win for everyone involved. Seemed like a happy breakup, where both parties wanted to see the other succeed. Unfortunately, that seemed to change, at least for a lot of Canucks fans, after this post-game interview.
How does this rank for you in playoff pushes, the excitement of this building and the fans' involvement over the last couple of games?
Yeah, I mean, it's been unbelievable. It's a lot better than Vancouver, I'll tell you that for free.
Well, he knows what his zip code's going to be for the next 8 years, so why not?
This one interview changed a significant chunk of the fan base's opinion on Horvat, wiped away a decade of his dedication to the Canucks in a mere 10 seconds. All of a sudden, the breakup wasn't amicable anymore. And boy, Canucks fans can hold a grudge. Just ask Mark Messier. I'm obviously not one of those fans. I've tried to defend Bo in message boards and subreddits as much as I can since the day this interview came out. I thought the reaction to his interview was so over the top from the fans. This was an obvious attempt at pandering to his new team and to the crowd after a big win on a Saturday night with significant playoff implications. He very clearly wasn't trying to say Canucks fans bad, Islanders fans good. He was simply stating that it was nice to actually be in a playoff race in April, rather than be more or less eliminated before the new year during most of his years with the Canucks. And I know some of the fans who soured on Bo after this will say that Bo was also a part of those teams that performed poorly for a decade, and that shouldn't be an excuse. But holy hell, look at some of the teams the Canucks iced with Bo on the team. It was a sea of the most mediocre skaters to ever don this jersey in the ruse of a retool sold to the fan base by Jim Benning and his posse. For a majority of Horvat's career, his line mates were star-studded forwards like Marcus Granlund, Tim Schaller, Louis Eriksson, and Antoine Roussel. He, along with Brock Besser, were 2 of the only bright spots on this team for a majority of his career, until guys like Petey, Miller, and Hughes arrived. So no, I don't think he was part of the problem. He was part of the solution. But we had nowhere near enough pieces to complete the solution because of, in my opinion, incompetent management. And obviously, Horvat has apologized for his comments. And his old teammates in Hughes, Pettersson, and Miller have all commented in support of him, saying they hope there aren't any boos that come down when he hits the ice tonight. And that's what I hope for as well. I hope he's met with a resounding cheer from the fans because I truly think he deserves it for how he served this team since the day he put on a Canucks jersey. So please, fellow Canucks fans, I hope you're loud tonight. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.